to welcome you all for today morning's Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita discussion. We'll start with prayers. Om Ajnanatimirandhasya Jnananjanashalakaya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha Nama Om Vishnupadaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Shrimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Nitinamne Namaste Saraswate Deve Gauravani Pracharane Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschyata Deshatarane Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namne Gaurtase Namaha Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Haripriye Vansha Kalpatarubhyascha Kripasindubhya Evacha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Mukam karoti vachalam panghum langhayate girim Yat kripatamaham vande paramananda madhavam Shri Chaitanya Ishwaram Shri Gurum Deenatarinam. Hare Krishna, dear devotees, how are you all doing this morning? Very happy to see all of you. Today's topic is a topic which will require me to have all of your mercy. I all the more need all of your mercy, and that's why it's a humble request to please turn on your videos, because it's impossible for me to speak anything on the subject matter without all of your presence. This is a subject matter which is beyond my realization, much beyond my realization, because these are all realizations of Ramanand Rai which he is presenting to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. At the same time, it is very important to know the subject matter that we are discussing today, because ultimately we have to serve them. Ultimately we are chanting their names. Yes, it's what did we do just now? We had our japa session. Whose names are we chanting? Radha and Krishna's names. So we are chanting their names. We are worshipping them. Yes, you come to temple. Who is worshipped? Radha and Krishna are worshipped. So it is very important for all of us to know and understand whose names we are chanting, who we are worshipping. So there will be many points which may bounce beyond our intellect. It's going to happen, but nevertheless I'll try to keep the subject matter as simple as possible. But I humbly request all of you to please be there in support. Anything that's going above the head, just worship it, but do not leave the room. And if you can all turn on your videos, that'd be best. Nothing like it. Yes. So the topic we're going to be discussing is understanding Srimati Radharani in relationship to Krishna. So coming ahead is going to be very, very interesting if we have that taste to know more about Srimati Radharani in connection with Krishna. Because that's the highest knowledge. There's nothing higher than this. There's the highest knowledge that's going to be revealed right now. Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Jaya Shri Chaitanya Jaya Nityananda Jaya Dvaita Chandra Jaya Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna, dear devotees. So today we are going to be discussing from Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya. It's Madhya Leela of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu between Ramanand Rai and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. We are starting from shloka number 155, and our objective is to cover the next 40 shlokas. If Krishna willing, Gauranga willing, it can happen. So I might go a little fast, but then definitely it's going to be amazing. So let's understand what are the three energies of Krishna. Anandam Sheladini, Sadam Se Sandini, Chidam Se Samvityare, Jnana Karimani. So whenever we talk about Krishna, we talk Ishwaraha Paramak Krishna Sat Chit Ananda Vigraha. Yes, Sat means eternal, Chit is full of knowledge, and Ananda is full of bliss. Correct? Full of bliss. Now Krishna has three energies: Sandini, Samvit and Hladini. Sandini is the existential potency personified by Balram, and that is the Sat feature, Sat. The second Shakti is Samvit Shakti, the knowledge potency, which is equivalent to Chit. And the personification is Krishna himself. And the third spiritual energy is Ladini potency, which is equivalent of Ananda. Yes, equivalent of Ananda, which is supreme bliss, personified by Srimati Radharani. So that's going to be the subject matter. There is no much discussion about Samvit and Chandini going ahead, because Krishna Tattva is discussed already. But Ladini will be discussed even further. Now one may ask a question. What exactly is the difference between the pleasure experienced by Krishna and jivas? It's a very obvious point, but still, nevertheless, we want to know it. How many of you know there is a difference, Prabhu? Difference that we experience pleasure and Krishna experiencing pleasure. We don't know what Krishna experiences, but definitely what pleasure we experience in this world, we know. Alright, so let's find out. Ladini sandini samvitvaye ka sarva samshraye ladatapakari mishra tvaino gunavarjite. Okay, so what is said here? This spiritual potencies of Ladini, Sandini and Samvit, Tvai Eka Sarva Samshraye. You are the reservoir. So Krishna is the reservoir of these three energies. These three are Shaktis of Shaktiman. These three are Shaktis, Krishna is Shaktiman, the reservoir of all these energies. Tvaino Guna Varjite. Please understand, you, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, never experience the kind of things that we experience in this material world. What is the pleasure that we experience in the world? It's called as Lada Tapa Kari Mishra. Mishra is mixed. Lada is bliss, Tapa is misery. So we have both. Lada, Tapa Kari. Lada is very less. Tapa is quite a lot. Yes. So we give this example many times. In how many different ways can this particular finger, give you pleasure? Okay, this finger can get inside the ears, give some pleasure. But imagine this finger comes between the doors. Somebody shuts the door when you are holding your finger there. What will happen? This is going to give you tremendous pain. Even in relationships, we may spend a lot of good moments, have a lot of healthy conversations and exchanges with people. But moment there is a small quarrel, that's it. Break the relationship. Pain, we don't want that pain. It happens, right? So the quantum of pain is always more in this material world. Yes, nobody remembers the pleasure, but nobody forgets the pain. Yes or no? You tell me. So Tapa is what we remember. Lada we forget. On the other hand, Krishna doesn't have any of these Lada Tapa Mishra Kari. Because this Tapa will only come when you are in contact with matter. Maya gives Tapa. Whereas Krishna is untouched by Maya. He is Maya Dhish. We are all Maya Vash. So continuously we get this Tapa. So Krishna has nothing called relative pleasure. We all have relative pleasure. What is relative pleasure? I'll give example. How many of you like oranges? Some of you like oranges. I'll give you all. Those who have not raised hand, I will not give. And suppose you eat a gulab jamun. Just imagine, right in the morning, you're starting your day with gulab jamuns. Those who are health fitness freaks, they will say, Prabhu, direct calories, it will be directly absorbed in the system, sugar. But you eat, imagine. And then I give you your favorite orange. Now you eat the orange, what happens? Orange is not sweet, it's very sour. Why? Relative pleasure. Same orange had I given you before, it would taste sweet. So that's the nature of pleasure in this world, it's relative. Even the grading, the grade point system that is there in many of the colleges, it's called relative grading. Right? People give relative grading. So everything is a relative in this world. Whereas Krishna's pleasure is absolute. There is no comparison. There is no relation. Right? Now one may ask a question. How does Krishna taste all the pleasures? How does Krishna taste all his pleasure? That secret is revealed. Because we are in tree. We have Lada Tapa Mishra Kari. Why Krishna doesn't have that tap? Or how does he taste pleasure? That's mentioned here. Krishna ke आँख दे ताते नाम हलादिनी Sei sakti dware sukha aswada apni. Yes. So we all get pleasure and pain in this world because of Maya Shakti. Whereas Krishna has no contact with Maya Shakti. Krishna ahlad is his pleasure. Prahlad. What is the meaning of Prahlad? Prakrishta Rupena ahlad. One who is enjoying tremendously the bliss of bhakti is called as Prahlad. So for Krishna, his bliss tate name hladini. It is the Ladini Shakti of Krishna that gives bliss to Krishna. Sei Shakti dware sukha aswade apni. So he tastes pleasure through what? Ladini. Oh, now one may ask a question. Prabhu, is this available technology, Ladini Shakti technology available? Because we don't want this Lada Tapakari, Maya, no. Is that pure bliss where there is no tap, no misery? Is that available to us, that technology? If yes, where to download the app? So all these questions will be there. So yes, the good news is yes, it is available. And it's available provided you become pure devotee. Sukha Rupa Krishna kare sukha aswadana bhakta gane sukha dite ladini karana. Yes. So Sukha Rupa Krishna kare sukha aswadana. Yes. So embodiment of Sukha Rupa, Krishna is the Sakshat embodiment of bliss and he enjoys bliss through Ladini Bhakta Gane Sukha Dite. And that Krishna, the meaning of Krishna itself is one who attracts everyone to himself and gives them pleasure. But how? With what medium he gives pleasure? Through the Ladini Shakti. Yes. But it is for Bhakta Gane. Bhakta means what? Ghee means what? Ghee means cow ghee. Similarly, Bhakta means Krishna Bhakta. And ghee means what? It's unadulterated cow ghee. Desi gai ghee. Similarly, Bhakta means pure devotee of Lord. Pure devotees will experience this Ladini potency. They can also, the bliss that they get, Prahlad, Dhruva, Vrajvasis, it's all because of Ladini potency. Now, Ladini potency also gives different grades of pleasure to devotees. But what is that highest grade of pleasure that a devotee gets? Yeah, because pleasures can be many. What is the highest? We want to know best. Chaitanya Charitamrita does not talk about second rank. Chaitanya Charitamrita only talks about first. And Mahaprabhu wants everything best. Everything best he wants. Easiest and best. Cheapest, easiest, but yet the best. That's what we all want, right? We all look for that in the material world. We want best, but at the lowest cost. Yes. Which is the biggest city? Which is the costliest city? In that we want the best flat, but at a very cheap price. Like that. That is the technology of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He'll give. Only he can do that. So what is the best pleasure that is experienced by devotees? Next. Ladinira Sara Amshatara Prema Nama Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Premera Akhyana. Yes. So, the highest, the most essential part of Ladini, what is the best part that she gives? Is the pleasure potency gives prema. Yes. So that is the highest part this pleasure potency awards. Prema. That is the prema that the pure devotees experience, and there is no higher bliss than prema. That is the product. Prema is the product that is awarded to the devotees, pure devotees. Okay. Because there are Shuddha Bhaktas means Sadhana, Bhava and Prema Bhaktas. The Prema Bhaktas get the highest product. Yes. And what is the topmost level of Prema? Prema also has different levels. We saw in the Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu class. Right? Prema has 9 levels. Yes. It starts with Bhava, the Sthai Bhav, then Prema, then there is Pranaya, then Sneha, then again there comes Bhav. Then there is Raga, Anuraga, Mana, and then Mahabhav. So even in the Prema also there are degrees. Mahaprabhu wants best of Prema. What is there in the best of Prema? Yes. Premera Paramasara Mahabhava Jani Sei Mahabhava Rupa Radha Thakurani. So he wants who experience, what is the topmost Prema and who experiences the topmost Prema. Very simple. The topmost Prema is Mahabhava, the 9th level, the final level. And who experiences that? The topmost, even in Mahabhav, there are experiences of Mahabhav. Who experiences? That is only through Radharani. So Radharani, Radha Tattva is introduced very beautifully in relationship to Krishna. Radharani is that best devotee who tastes the topmost product of prema, which is Mahabhav, which is provided by the Ladini Shakti. Because Radharani herself is a potency of Ladini Shakti. Okay, is there any proof? Any evidence? Because Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami, also like Rupa Goswami, gives evidence. Rupa Goswami gives evidence of Bhagavatam and Kaviraj Goswami gives evidence of Rupa Goswami every time. Because that's his parampara, right? Where is parampara? We say Prabhupada says. Prabhupada says Acharyas say. Acharyas repeat what Krishna says. Correct? That's parampara. तयोरप्युभयोर्मध्ये राधिका सर्वताधिका महाभावसारूपेयं गुणैर अतीवरिष्यसि. तयोरपि उभयोर मध्ये. Amongst all the gopis there are two gopis. Ubhaya is two. Two gopis who are the best. But the second rank is not even mentioned. That is Chaitanya Charitamrita. Second rank is not mentioned. Another reason second is not mentioned because she is the rival of Srimati Radharani, Chandravali Devi, Chandravali Sakhi. So Radhika, Sarvatadhika, but best is Srimati Radharani. Mahabhava Swarupeyam Gunair Ativariyasi. So she is the best of all. Yes, she is the best. Radharani, why is she topmost? Because the love that Radharani has for Krishna, that no other gopi has. Even you put together all gopis in one place and you keep Radharani, Radharani will still win. And what is the proof? The proof is Ras Leela. Yes, Radharani left the Ras Leela, Krishna leaves the Ras Leela, leaving aside all the other gopis who love Srimati Radharani. So this is from Ujjwal Leelamani. Okay. So now exactly the relationship between Radha and Krishna is defined. Because nowadays this is a Gen Z terminology. People say DTR, define the relationship. Yes, so please define the relationship. What is the relationship called? We are able to see some sambandha philosophically, but practically we want to know what is their relationship. What is the relationship with Radha Krishna? Because many people come and ask us, even in temples, Guruji, Swamiji, are Radha Krishna married or they never married? What is their relationship? People are so anxious to know. So let's see what is mentioned. Premera Swarupa Deha Prema Vibhavita Krishnera Preyasi Sreshta Jagata Vidita. Very simple. Premera Swarupa Deha. Radharani's body itself is Prem. And she is Prema Vibhavita. She is an influencer of Prema. Can you imagine? What is Radharani? She is a spiritual influencer, Prema influencer. Now we are living in the age of influencers. Before, in the modern times, people were writers. They used to write. People were writers. They would write and they would spread the message, writing books, writing articles, writers. But today is the age of influencers. But the original influencer, the influencer of Prema is Srimati Radharani. That is Prema Vibhavita. She is Prema Vibhavita, spiritual influencer. And what is she known as? She has bigger ideas. She's an embodiment of Krishna Prem. Number two, she's an influencer of Krishna Prem. But the relationship she has with Krishna is Krishna Preyasi Sreshta, Krishna's best friend. Hashtag BFF. Yes, best friends forever. People have this. So Radharani is BFF. Krishna's best. That is their relationship. Is there any evidence? Again, there is an evidence from Brahma Samhita. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavis Tabhirya Eva Nijarupataya Kalabhi Goloka Eva Nivasatya Kilatma Bhuto Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. So I worship Govinda, Govindam Adi Purusham, that original personality I worship, Govinda. Goloka Eva Nivasati Akilatma Bhuto. Although he is there everywhere, all providing in his spiritual potency of Paramatma, he still resides. His address is Golok Vrindavan. So what is first two lines? These are important. The first two lines is he lives in Goloka with whom? With Radharani, who remember. This is another meaning. Ananda Chinmaya Rasa Pratibhavitavis. Prati, every second. Bhavita Abhi. He is engrossed. With whom? tabhirya eva nijarupataya. So Radharani is mentioned here as nijarupataya. This nijarupataya is Srimati Radharani in Brahma Samhita. So Brahmaji is revealing that truth. He stays with her always. And Kalabhihi. And rest are all expansions of Radharani. Yes. Her confidential associates, the Sakhis. These are the associates of Krishna. And majorly it is Radharani who is mentioned here. Now one may say, okay, alright. So Radharani is proved that Krishna stays with her and her expansions. She is the best friend. They are best friends forever, BFF. But what exactly is the role of Radharani? What does she do? So that is answered in the next verse. सेई महाभाव ये चिंतामणि सार कृष्ण वांछा पूर्ण करे यही कार्यतार. Very simple. She is the essence, Chintamani Sar, essence of all the spiritual life. And Mahabhava Haya, and what she does, Krishna Vancha Purna Kare Yai Karyatar. She has only one business. And what is her only business? To fulfill all desires of Krishna. Krishna desires something, Radharani fulfills it. That's her desire. So she acts in the capacity of a maidservant of Krishna. And she's just fulfilling all desires. Krishna desires, she fulfills. Yes. And how, to what extent does she fulfill the service? Yes. How? Is there any other ways in which she fulfills the service? Yes, she does it in beautiful ways. She directly and also indirectly fulfills. Mahabhava Chintamani Radhara Swarupa Lalitadi Sakhitara Kaya Vyuha Rupa. Yes. She expands. She says, okay, let Krishna have variety. Variety is the mother of enjoyment. Let him have varieties. So varieties of maid servants to serve. So she expands as Lalita, Vishakha, Induleka, Tungavidya, Suchitra, Rangadevi, Sudevi, all the gopis, Chitra, Champaklata. She expands as all of them, Ashtasakis. They are all expansions from her own spiritual body. They appear as cousins. They are cousins. Like if you see, Barsana Dham is right in the center. And around Barsana Dham, there are 8 petals. They are all the different cousins of Vrishabhanu Maharaj. And each of the cousin have one daughter, prominent daughter, who is, they are the Ashtasakis. And each Sakhi has a gap of, the 4 gopis are 1 year and 1 day senior to Radharani. And 4 gopis are 1 year and 1 day junior to Radharani. Everything is very systematic. Yes, very systematically it is there in the Shastras. Alright. So now what is going to come is we are going to study the personality of Radharani. Personality. You will see the personality, and sometimes you will also see some places there is a description, a very wonderful description given about Srimati Radharani's activities, her dressing, her style. What does she do from morning? Everything is going to be described in Chaitanya Charitamrita. Let's read. The nectar begins. It's already begun, but again it continues. Radha prati Krishna sneha sugandhi udvartana tate ati sugandha deha ujjvala varnana. Yes. So descriptions of Radharani's body is first mentioned. How is her body? Her body is brilliant. As soon as you look at her, first thing that you see, Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi, shining gold, lustrous, light is radiating from her body. And the moment you look at her, even your nose gets activated. There is wonderful fragrance coming from her body. Yes. And in that fragrance of her body. So normally when we smell fragrance, how many of you are very sensitive to smell? Some people's, their nose is very sharp nose. Anyone? Nobody? Good. So, bad order, it's not a good order. Oh, this perfume is rose flavor. Oh, this perfume, this is another flavor. So there are different flavors of perfumes that we can smell, right? But there is only one perfume that Radharani applies. What is that? The perfume of Krishna's love. That's her perfume. And see, Sugandhi Udvartana means she has Her body is naturally fragrant. Naturally fragrant. But Krishna's affection is a perfumed massage. So, sometimes in massage they give perfumed oils and they give you massage. So Krishna's affection increases. Each time she feels the affection for Krishna, her scent is multiplied. The paste of affection is double, triple. Yes. So Krishna's affection, each time she feels, this perfume is increasing. Yes. So Raghunath Das Goswami has given all these descriptions and Krishnadas Kaviraj Goswami is just repeating it. Yes, she is repeating it thoroughly, one by one. So Prabhupada, what he does is he directly reveals. He reveals everything in his purport, what is going to come ahead. Yes, what we are going to read ahead, he reveals it. So just because Prabhupada is revealing it, I will also quickly reveal and then we will read it also. Is that okay? Yes. So very quickly, Radharani, as soon as she wakes up, yes, as soon as she wakes up, already her body is full of perfume and decorated with kumkum. Yes, it's decorated with that. That's the smell she has. And Radharani takes 3 times bath. How many of you take bath more than once? Radharani takes 3 times. Morning she takes with, but her bath is only nectar bath. No water bath. She takes bath with Amrit. So 3 times she takes bath. Morning she takes bath with compassion, Karuna. In the afternoon she takes bath with youth. And evening she takes bath with her luster to increase tapta kanchan. That's how. And by these 3 kinds of bath every day, she becomes more brilliant than Chintamani. And each time she dresses herself, her dresses are silken garments, but the main dress that she wears is shyness. Yes. And there is red kumkum and blackish that kajal. That kajal is actually a symbol of the mascara, right? It's a symbol of conjugal love. That's a sign of prema, conjugal love. And her body is different. She has different colors on her body. What are her ornaments? Her ornaments are satviki bhav, trembling, tears, jubilation, stunning, perspiration, faltering of voice, gadgadeya vacha, bodily redness, the color fading, madness, and murcha, dullness. So these are all the different ornaments. Yes. She always carries an instrument with her. Radharani plays an instrument. It's called as Kachapi Veena. And this Kachapi Veena is an instrument which is to increase the fame and fortune of all the bhaktas. But as soon as she plays it, all the gopis get dried up. Their faces, breasts, everything gets dried up totally. So Raghunath Das Goswami's entire section now we're going to read is, now we're going to break it up into different sections and read, is Raghunath Das Goswami's offering obeisances to Radharani with a straw in the mouth, saying, O Gandharvika, O Srimati Radharani, just as Lord Krishna never rejects his devotees, please never reject me. So this is the conclusion of Premamboda Marjan, Mardana, which is written by Raghunath Das Goswami. Okay. So how does Radharani bathe? Now one by one. Now the verse comes. Prabhupada has revealed it before only, but now the verse is coming. We'll see the verses. So that was like a trailer. Now here we are going to see the movie. Karunyamrita dharaya snana prathama tarunyamrita dharaya snanya madhyama. Yes. So what she does? Karunya Amrit, the nectar of Karuna. This is the Pratamastan, the first morning bath. Then Tarunya Amrita, Dharya, Snana Madhyama. So Madhyan Snan, afternoon bath, is something which she does with her Karunaya. Karunaya and Tarunaya. Like that she does. Next. Then as soon as you take bath, you will naturally dress up, right? How does Radharani dress? With what she dresses? लावण्यामृत धारया तदुपरि स्नान निज लज्जा श्याम पट्टी सटी परिधान. So the lavanyamrit, the beauty snan is evening snan, tadupari snan. After that, nija lajja shama patta shati paridhana. Patta is silk. So she wears the silken sari of what? Lajja, shyness. Radharani has 2 garments. What are her upper and lower garments? And what are the colors? They are also mentioned. Krishna Anuraga Dvitiya Arunavasana Pranayamana Kanchulikaya Vaksha Achidana. So she has upper garment. What is the upper garment? Upper garment is pinkish in color. Yes, the pinkish color represents her love and affection for Krishna. And lower garment is the blackish. That will come ahead. So first, yeah, that's a blackish silk sari that she wears. The purpose of wearing this pinkish color garland is to cover her chest, and it's composed of two things. Yes, affection and anger for Krishna. Two garments. Upper garment has two things. The two breasts, affection and anger for Krishna. It is there. Okay, so now she has worn sari. Now what next? So how to dress oneself is how we should dress as pujaris dress Radharani is mentioned here. After wearing sari, Saundarya Kunkuma Sakhi Pranaya Chandana Smita Kanti Karpura Tine Ange Vilepana. So Srimati Radharani has the reddish powder, that is kumkum, and this kumkum is affection for beauty. This is beauty. Kumkum is for beauty. Then her personal affection for her maidservants, the Sakhis, that is represented by Chandan, and Karpur is her sweet smile, camphor. All these combined together is smeared all over her body. Next. Now these are all done. Now extra perfume. Krishnera Ujjvala Rasa Mridamada Bhara Sei Mrigamade Vichitrira Kalevara. So there is Mriga. Mriga means a deer, and especially among deer there is a special deer called musk deer. Now this deer has Mrigamadabhara, full of musk. And musk is the musk which from the deer she applies all over body is the Shringaras. Next, more decorations. Perfumes are done, now more decorations. Prachanna manavamya dhammili vinyasa dhira dhiratmaka guna ange patavasa. Yes. So what she does? What is her hair? Her hair is Prachannamaya Vamya Dhammila Vinasa. Bunches. Dhammila is her bunch of hair. Vinyasa, she arranges very nicely. What is that? That hair has covered anger. Yes, she has covered anger over her. And craftiness. And her Dhira Adhira Atmaka Guna Ange Patavasa. And she covers her, due to quality of anger, due to jealousy, is her, she's jealous. She's a jealous lover. She wants Krishna to give her exclusive attention. And that's why she has that all over her body, her sari. Now, further, she has something in her mouth. And this is what we offer to Radharani every day morning. Raga Tambula Rage Adhara Ujwala Prema Kautilya Netra Yugala Kajala. Yes. So we offer to her lips, we offer the tambul, the reddish color of the pan, betel nut. That is her attachment for Krishna. And her anointed eyes, kajal mascara, we again discussed. That is the loving affairs, the conjugal affairs. Further decorations on the body. Now the decorations on the body which we mentioned earlier. Suddipta Satvika Bhava Harshadi Sanchari Yei Sabha Bhava Bhushana Sabe Anga Bhari. Her entire body, all the limbs of her body, they experience this Suddipta Sattvika, which means we discussed this Ashta Sattvik Vikar before, all together, simultaneously appear in all parts of her body. And still, over and above the Vikar, there are more transformations. Next level. Kila Kinchitadi Bhava Vimshati Bhush Vibhushita Gunashreni Pushpamala Sarvange Purita. Yes. So she has first of all Gunashreni Pushpamala. She has a garland of flowers. This garland of flowers actually are three types of flowers. These three types of flowers actually constitute her three types of qualities. Certain qualities which exists in her mind, like forgiveness, mercy. That is one garland, one type of garland. The second type of garland is her verbal qualities. Like she talks some things which are very pleasing to the ears. And the third level of qualities are bodily qualities, like her youthful age, her beauty, her luster, her grace that she has in her personality. So like that, three levels of garlands are hanging, and the 20 different moods there are different moods she carries. Now these are moods that come out of ecstasy. Yes, and Prabhupada says many of these words do not have an English equivalent. There is Killa Kinchita, Bhava, Hava, Hela, Shobha, Kanti, Deepti, Madhurya, Pragalbhata, Audarya, Dhairya, Leela, Vilasa, Chiti, Vibrama. So like this, based on what pastime is being played and how is the mood of Krishna and what will give more pleasure to Krishna, she exhibits certain mood. If breakup is also one of the mood, Vichiti, to break up with Krishna. I don't want to see that fellow. Break up. She does that because that is pleasing to Krishna at that time. He wants that. And sometimes when he wants to play, we'll ask, okay, let's play. Yes. And Ras Leela, when Krishna wants to dance, okay, Ras Leela. So like this, she shows. And Krishna wants her to wait, Dhairya. She shows patience. So like this, 20 different moods which come out of ecstasy are there. Next. Face is yet to get decorated. More decorations. Decorations are so many. सौभाग्य तिलक चारु ललाटे उज्ज्वल प्रेम वैचित्य रत्न हृदय तरल. Her forehead has this beautiful tilak. Saubhagya tilak, it is called. Tilak of good fortune. She has a tilak. Right. And Prema Vaichitya Ratna Hridaya Tarala. She has her heart has a locket, and that locket has a very amazing gem of loving affairs. That's Radharani's pendant she has. Yeah. And now she's ready. She's ready. मध्यवयस सखी स्कंदे कर अन्यासे कृष्ण लीला मनोवृत्ति सखी आशा पाशे. So she has certain gopis or certain friends with whom after getting ready, she is ready to take a pose. She's ready, right? So all the gopis are her mental activities. Whatever she imagines in the mind, that's how they serve Krishna. Which go and she concentrates on Krishna. She wants to serve Krishna mentally, and that's how the gopis copy and serve. And she keeps one of the hand after decorating and dressing. Now mind, she sends all gopis to serve Krishna, and then with the hand she keeps on the shoulder of a friend. What's her name? Her name is Sakhi Skande Madhyavayas, adolescence, youth is her friend, Madhyavayase. So like that she keeps. Okay. Now where does she situated? Where is she? Where is Radharani? After dressing like this so nicely. Nijanga Saurabhalaye Garva Prayanka Tatevasi Ache Sada Chinte Krishna Sangha. Oh, she is situated on the seat on a very nice couch, a nice bedstead of her own pride. Now this pride is a spiritual pride. A spiritual pride, this is purely spiritual, this is not an anartha. In material world, we all have the pride of anartha where we meditate on our own glories. But her pride is actually pride filled with Krishna's glories. Yes, glorious Krishna. She is proud of Krishna. Yes, and she is very proud that she is able to serve Krishna. Yes, this is actually pride arising out of the greatness of Krishna and the sweetness she has. It's not an anartha. Yes, sometimes we say, I'm proud of you. Oh, you are proud? No, of you. Right. So Sada Chinte, and her mind is always sitting on that seat of pride. She's always thinking of Krishna. The moment somebody is proud, one will think of one's own glories. But the very fact that she's always thinking of Krishna means what? She doesn't have that pride. Okay. Next, how is her speech? Because mind is now revealed, mind is done. What about speech? Mind, she's sending gopis speech. Krishna nama guna yasha avatamsha kane. Krishna nama guna yasha pravaha vachane. Yes, that is actually her real dress. Her real dress is Krishna's glories. And her speech is constantly glorying Nama Rupa Guna Lila of Krishna. Nothing else. Alright, so now she is ready for service. And one of the serving that has to be done is feeding Krishna. That's the service given by Mother Yashoda, right? Mother Yashoda gave Rajbhog Seva to Radharani, cook, when Radharani got blessings of Durvasa. So what does she feed Krishna? Krishna ke karya shama rasam madhupana nirantara purna kare krishnera sarva kama. Oh, she's always constantly fulfilling Krishna's desires, but one of the things that she gives, madhupan, yes, the honey. She feeds Krishna honey, but what honey? Krishna ke karya shama rasa madhupan nirantara purna kare Krishna sarvakam. So she's feeding him constantly the honey of the madhurya ras. That ras she's feeding Krishna. She's feeding Krishna. That is the main feeding that she's doing to Krishna. Oh, sometimes after hearing such wonderful qualities, one asks a question, right? अरे किस मिट्टी के बने हो तुम? What are you made of? Right? Sometimes people ask, right? Prabhu, what are you made of? What you're made up of? So similarly, one may ask a question, what is Radharani made of? Krishnera Vishuddha Premera Ratnera Akar Anupama Aguna Gana Purna Kalevara. So she is her akar, her form itself is made of what? Krishnera Vishuddha Prem, pure love for Krishna. And she wears Purna Kalevar, all over her body she wears Anupama Gunagana, the different jewels of Krishna's unparalleled spiritual qualities. I wish to go on, but the clock is showing 7:59 a.m. We'll have to come to a close. I don't know how I really wanted to cover more, but we could cover only this much. But I hope there was some relish. We have no qualification to as such talk on this, but then nevertheless our acharyas have mercifully revealed and we are repeating because this message should go in all of our consciousness. We'd like to pause here and thank all the wonderful devotees who joined us for the Chaitanya Charitamrita discussion. We'll continue this discussion from in the next week, same time. Thank you all very much. I hope, please don't have any questions for this, just accept it. This is the section to be accepting, that's it. Thank you all very much. Srila Prabhupada.